In the good old days, Medicare agents could enter their clients' drugs into MedicareCENTER.gov and save them for later reference. Well, that's all changed now, but all hope is not lost. There's still a way to get that list, and it's just not quite as simple as it used to be. Now, previously, you didn't technically need to log in to Medicare.gov. All you needed was the drug list ID, the password date, and zip code of your client. As long as you save those somewhere, your CRM or wherever, you could retrieve your client's drug list and then update it as needed, and that way you didn't have to start from scratch each year. Now, back in 2019, CMS revamped the Medicare.gov website and removed this helpful feature. In its place, they released MyMedicare.gov, which lets consumers create accounts for themselves and shows them any prescriptions that they've had filled, effectively creating that same drug list. That's great, but how do you, as an agent, get access to their list in order to help them choose a plan? Well, they could share their login info with you, but that's kind of frowned upon. You could manually enter all their data as they dictate to you, but that's really time consuming, and especially if you have hundreds of clients, and I know for some of you, you're not getting paid for these, you're just doing it as a free service. The next best option here is to use MedicareCENTER to automatically import your client's drug lists from their MyMedicare.gov account. Let's walk through and learn how to do that. First things first, you need an account with MedicareCENTER. As long as you're contracted with an integrity partner, this is free. So we're going to log in and click the button that says Medicare Advantage and PDP. Now we're going to choose one of the two options. I'm going to choose Medicare app. Now here we have the option to search for our client. If you think they're in there already, you could enter their last name and search. I know my client's not, so I'm going to choose New Profile at the top. Now we add our client's info. All we need to start are the required fields for zip code and name, but feel free to add whatever info you know and then press the Save button at the bottom. Next, we're going to click Add Preferences. Now on this next page, you can go step by step down the list on the left, but I'm just going to jump right to prescriptions. Here's where you can either enter drugs manually or request access to your client's account on MyMedicare.gov. If you entered their email address earlier, it will be here. Otherwise, type it in now. As soon as you press the Send button, your client is going to get an email that looks like this. Now, what if your client hasn't set up an account on MyMedicare.gov? Well, most likely they haven't yet, but that's okay. Once they click that link, they will have the option to create an account. And here's the big caveat. Some of your clients, or even you for that matter, are not going to be comfortable enough with the technology to do this. For you, it's just going to take a little determination and some practice. It's going to help if you know what your client is seeing, so let's take a look at their view. So your client checks their email, and they've received this email. From here, they click the button for Login to MyMedicare.gov. Then they just need to log in if they have an account, or if not, they can create an account by clicking the link just above the login section. After they're done, your client needs to allow access by clicking the Allow button. After that, they see a confirmation page with all their drugs added. Now let's flip back over to your view. After they share prescription data successfully, you will receive an email to let you know. You can now log in and view their prescription page and see all the prescriptions that were added. From here, you can continue on with running plan comparisons and get them enrolled. Obviously, you'll have to use your better judgment to determine if this scenario is realistic for a given client. For some, it's going to be a challenge, but for others, it will be a piece of cake, so proceed accordingly. Okay, that's it. I hope it helps you help your clients. And if you find these videos helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel so you can automatically get notified when new videos are released. Thanks again, and good selling.